In today's video, we will talk about refractive index. But before considering this topic, we will consider term refraction. Refraction means when a ray of light is falling obliquely on the interface, separating two media, then it changes its path. Either it will bend towards the normal or it will go away from the normal. This phenomena is known as refraction. And in previous video, we have considered Snell's law. According to this law, the refractive index of second medium, if you will see this figure, this is incident ray of light, this is point of incidence, this is normal. So this is angle of incidence. This is a refracted ray. In going to medium 2 from medium 1, this ray of light is bending towards the normal. This is its original path, but when it enters from medium 1 to medium 2, it bends towards the normal. So this is a refracted ray, and this angle is going to be angle of refraction. So according to Snell's law, refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is given by sin I divided by sin R1. If I will consider this ray of light is going to enter from medium 1 to medium 3. 2 and 3, these two medium different, 1 and 1, these two are same. So in these two cases, we have considered ray of light is falling obliquely, angle of incidence is same, and color of light is also going to be same. So for same angle of incidence but different refracting media, this ray of light is going to have different value of angle of refraction. Meaning, in this case, the light is bending more towards the normal. And in this case, light is bending less towards the normal. So here angle of refraction is going to be less, and here angle of refraction is going to be more. Now, refractive index of third medium with respect to first medium will be given by sin I divided by sin R2. Now, refractive index and angle of refraction. If angle of incidence is same, we are going to have inverse relation between them. R1 is greater than R2. So what will happen here? Denominator is more. So this refractive index will be less and this refractive index will be more. R1 is greater than R2. Therefore, mu21 will be less than mu31. It means bending towards the normal is more. Where we are going to have more bending in this case. So we can say that this medium is more optically denser than this medium. This medium is also going to be optically denser than this medium, but out of 2 and 3, which medium is going to be more optically denser? Again repeating, this ray of light is coming from first medium to second medium. Mu21 is coming out to be sin I upon sin R1. R1 is less than I. It means this factor mu21 is greater than 1. Similarly, mu31 is also going to be greater than 1 because in both the cases denominator is less than numerator. But out of mu21 and mu31, which one will be greater? Mu21 will be less and mu31 will be greater. Medium 2 is optically denser than medium 1. Medium 3 is optically denser than medium 1. But out of 2 and 3, which medium is going to be optically denser? This we can measure which medium is capable of changing the direction of ray of light more towards the normal. That will be more optically denser. So in this case, medium 3 can change the path of ray of light more towards normal. So medium 3 is more optically denser than medium 2. It means which medium is optically denser, that we can decide which has more capability of bending the ray of light towards the normal or whose refractive index is more. That medium will be more optically denser. It means mu3 1 is greater than mu2 1. So if we will compare medium 2 and medium 3 is more optically denser because medium 3 will bring more change in the path of ray of light. Now my question is, if this refractive index is less than 1, then what will happen? If this refractive index is going to be less than 1, then in that case, this ray of light, incident ray of light, will not bend towards the normal. It will go away from the normal. And if this refractive index value, either for this medium or this medium, if it is coming out to be 1, then how the ray of light will follow the path? Will it bend towards the normal, or it will go away from the normal, or it will move straight? I am again repeating my question. If the ray of light is going from medium 1 to medium 2, 3 cases can be there. Either refractive index of medium 2 with respect to medium 1 will be greater than 1. If it is greater than 1, then ray of light will bend towards the normal. My question is, if refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is less than 1, then what will happen? Answer will be, ray of light will not bend towards the normal, it will go away from the normal. Then my question is, if refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is equal to 1, then what will happen? Now, to get an idea for the answer of this question, you can watch another video. Its link I will give in description. That is Magic Fun and Refraction Part 2. This question I am leaving for you. If refractive index of second medium with respect to first medium is 1, then what will be the path followed by ray of light? Will it bend towards the normal? Will it go away from the normal, or it will go straight? So I hope this much matter is clear to you, that more optically denser means more refractive index and more is the bending towards the normal. It means refractive index gives me a measurement with the help of which I can find to which extent the ray of light will change its path. So refractive index definition is, refractive index measures the extent of change in the direction that takes place in a given pair of media. Or another definition of refractive index we are going to have. This is given as ratio of speed of light in first medium divided by speed of light in second medium. If in first medium I will consider speed of light v1 and in second medium I will consider speed of light v2, then mu21 can be written as v1 upon v2 and mu31 can be written as v1 upon v3. Let us consider our first medium is air or vacuum. The speed of light in air and vacuum almost same, that is 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. In that case, this refractive index or this refractive index will be known as absolute refractive index. If your first medium through which the ray of light is coming is air or vacuum, then refractive index of medium 2 with respect to vacuum is known as absolute refractive index. And it can be represented like this, mu2, that is equal to C upon V. What is C representing? Speed of light in air or vacuum. V is representing speed of light in another medium where the ray of light is going to enter. Now we will consider principle of reversibility. If we will see this figure 3, you are familiar with this figure. This is glass slab activity. This is incident ray of light making an angle of incidence I with normal. This is angle of refraction. This we have considered refraction is taking place at interface A, B. It means ray of light is coming from medium first to medium second. For this refraction, I can use Snell's law. Mu21 will be equal to sin I upon sin R. And in glass slab activity we have done that this normal and this normal, they are parallel to each other. This is transversal. So this is angle of refraction R. This angle will also become angle of refraction, means value of this angle and this angle will be R. When I will consider refraction at this face CD, then this will become incident ray, this will become refracted ray. I will consider refraction at two faces. First, refraction at face AB, and I will use Snell's law. Then I will consider refraction at face CD, and I will use Snell's law. For face interface CD, this angle will become angle of incidence and this will become angle of refraction. And in glass lab activity we have done angle of incidence is equal to angle of emergence. So this E I can write as I. So using Snell's law, I will write refractive index of medium first with respect to medium 2. This will be written as mu12. This is equal to sine R divided by sine I. Now multiply this equation with this equation. These things will get cancelled and we are left with mu21 multiplied by mu12 is equal to 1. It means mu21 is equal to 1 upon mu12. This is known as principle of reversibility. While solving numerical, you may need this formula. If it is given refractive index of glass with respect to air is 3/2. Then what is the refractive index of air with respect to glass? It means if your ray of light is going from air to glass, then refractive index of glass with respect to air is 3/2. If your ray of light will go from glass to air, then what will be refractive index? We will use just this formula. In that case, this will be reciprocal of this. This will be 2/3. When the ray of light is going from air to glass, this is 3/2. This is greater than 1. It means the ray of light will bend towards the normal. And when it will go from glass to air, it is going from denser medium to rarer medium. This value is coming out to be less than 1. So ray of light will move away from the normal. So you can have this formula to solve numerical. From here you can have 1 mark questions. And this figure can also be given in numerical or questions. Then which medium is denser, which medium is going to have more value of refractive index, and this also you can use to solve numerical. This is also going to be a question. So watch video carefully. Thank you.